Hello everyone, how are you? I'm very happy to be here because it has been a long time since I made content like this. Today I will give you about 7 effective tips on how to prepare for IELTS test at home. Oh, it is a brilliant idea. Huh? At home? How can? Huh? At home? Why don't we take official course? Huh? Why at home? Well, keep calm, I will explain you. Today is a new day. Because it was heavy rain at the last night, I'll continue my taking video in this morning. Today, everyone wants to settle in well-developed countries in one way or another. Some go there as students and some as working professional, but for that, they have to clear the IELTS exam. But because of the hectic schedule, they cannot join the coaching center. That is why they think of how to prepare for IELTS at home. Because they want to clear the exam without disturbing their schedule. Well, it is a great choice if you want to be one of who want to prepare for IELTS at home to save the money and time. My name is Khairul Lutfi Nurrahman and I will give you some tips what I have done. Before that, do you know about the IELTS test? So let's start with understanding the IELTS exam and its patterns. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It is the most popular English language test that assesses the English proficiency abilities of the candidate who wants to their higher education abroad and want to migrate for work. IELTS includes 2 models. First, IELTS Academic. It is for those who want to do higher education in the other countries whose native language is English. And the second is IELTS General Training. It is those who want to relocate in English-speaking countries for a work. Then the IELTS exam includes 4 sections. Number 1 is listening, number 2 is reading, number 3 is writing, and then speaking test. The aggregate of the 4 sections, the overall band score. Every IELTS exam selection allocated different band from 0 to 9. And 0 is the least score or bad score. No, it's not bad. 9 is the highest score. And besides, these are details about band scores from the IELTS test. Now you understand the IELTS exam pattern and this criteria. Let's move on to answer the question about how to prepare for IELTS at home. Number 1, read as much as you can. One of the best ways to improve reading and writing skill is to read as much as possible. It helps you to get familiar with the sentence structure, types, grammar, vocabularies, and the by reading skill you will get more ideas for writing. Number 2, improve your vocabulary. You have to learn vocabulary idiom to clearly express your idea and thoughts, but using a large number of the words is not the essential need. It is also involves knowing how to utilize them correctly and efficiently. Number 3, record yourself while speaking. The quietest way to find mistakes is to record your answer and listen carefully to your pronunciation, like I do now. Identify your errors when listening to your replies, note them, and consult them with an experienced speaker and look up the correct pronunciation on YouTube or Google. Number 4, try to speak English at home. Because I live with my grandmother and my grandfather, sometimes I speak with the English language with my grandmother or my grandpa.
Yes, even though she doesn't understand and she doesn't know, but it's what's wrong with trying. Number 5, practice mock test. The IELTS exam is not difficult, but it requires a lot of practice to get your ideal band score. You may find the mock test on several websites. For example, I have used the British Council website. The practice of the mock test helps you to improve your performance and know your weakness. Number 6, improve your grammar online. Despite the fact that there are no direct questions on your grammar on the IELTS exam, it is plays a crucial role in calculating your band score, and practicing grammatical structures can help you to enhance your reading skill. Number 7, the last tips, Femi. Make a daily schedule is an essential thing, especially if you prefer to self-study. It helps in the recording of duration and development. Furthermore, following a routine daily helps you in improving your performance. Self-studying is considered boring. It involves a lot of effort and time. That is why forming and adhering to schedule may help you to concentrate. And finally, creating a study plan is not sufficient. The best approach is to pursue it strictly. That is the end of 7 tips of how to prepare IELTS at home. Okay, this is the conclusion. Preparing for IELTS doesn't need spending a lot of money because you can easily prepare at home. Follow the tips on how to prepare for IELTS at home.
Do you have a routine for IELTS preparation? Making it habit, it will help you immensely. A constant routine for your IELTS preparation will help you become successful. I promise that. And Khairuddin Rahman, I think it is enough. See you again at more tips. It is special things for you, and see you again. Stay tuned.